Hello everyone, it's Natalie and welcome to my channel. So today I've decided to record the video about my reading diary. So I made a promise and finally I have time to do it. And honestly, I don't know how much time it will take to finish the book and to make it all together. But I hope that not so much. So today's book is The Housemaid by Freida Mcfadden. It's hyped and I think that it will be interesting and fast-pacing. So I was thinking about the ways how should I talk in my diary. So I've decided after reading some chapters I will film my opinion about this and I will try to do it without spoilers, but if I won't be able to avoid it, so I warn you about spoilers. I think that we can begin, so let's start. This book is about a girl who is working for Winchester family. So she is their housemaid and she does the cooking, the cleaning, she collects their daughter from the school. But there are some strange behavior of Mrs. Winchester about her attitude to her own daughter, and Mr. Winchester also has strange behavior, and the room of this girl is locked only from the outside. And one day something terrible happened, but they don't know who our main heroine is. And it's really interesting. And this book has the second and even not this book, the series. There are 3 parts. So this is the first part. And I've already read 2 chapters, and I think that I can tell you in short the content of these chapters because it's the beginning and I don't think that there are spoilers. So the book starts with the crime scene, the police house and our main heroine. And then we can see her story spoken from her own. She doesn't have any job and she tried to find, but she was refused, and finally she had her job interview with Mrs. Winchester, and she hadn't received the call from her and it's been a week since the job interview and she lost any hope, but there was a call and she was hired. Our main heroine is very glad because she doesn't have a flat or a house. She lives in her car, and we can find out an interesting fact about our main heroine, that she was in prison. And it's quite interesting because we don't know why she was there, and she was in prison like for 10 years. It's quite a lot. The third chapter starts with the beginning of her job. And by the way, our main heroine's name is Millie, and Mrs. Winchester is Nina, and her daughter is Cecile. Okay, so I will read next chapters and see you soon. Okay, so I'm on the page 50 and it's chapter 9. And I think that Nina has some mental issues because her behavior is strange. It seems to me that she has bipolar disorder, and actually her daughter is also has strange demeanor, like the incident with the peanut butter. And now we have already known that the doorknob in Millie's room works only with one side. It's like from the outside, and it doesn't have any lock inside of your room. And it's really it's unusual, and she's afraid not to be trapped in this room. And by the way, she has a window, but this window doesn't open. So almost all members of this family are suspicious, and but we still don't know the full story of Millie, like why was she in the prison, and what happened, and how she will survive in this crazy family. So I am continuing reading. Okay, I'm on the page 102 and things are going crazy. It turns out to be that Nina really has some mental issues, and like her treatment with Millie is awful. There are some plays with memory, and I like such things. For example, Nina asked Millie to do something for her, and when she did it, she said, "Oh my God, why did you do it? I didn't ask you," and vice versa. She didn't give her information about something, and then she demanded this information from Millie. So it's really strange. And like I said, Andrew, Nina's husband, is the only adequate person in this family, but I'm afraid that it's just my feeling, and maybe he will do some strange things also. And actually, their daughter. Cecilia, she is a really brat, and it's not my opinion, it's only the opinion of our main heroine, because she is naughty, and she doesn't want to listen to Millie, to obey, and she's like her mother. She also accuses Millie in some things, but obviously she didn't do it. So I'm on the chapter 19, and previous chapter finished with a strange accident between this couple, Nina and Andrew. I'm looking forward to continue this reading to know what happened next. And by the way, another thing that I want to mention, that this family has a gardener named Enzo. He's a foreigner, and he barely knows English. And but I am sure that he knows something about this family, because in the beginning he tried to warn Millie not to work for this family. So let's continue. And I'm at the page 167, and it's quite really gripping, and I can't put it down. I really force myself to do it because it's very, very interesting. I am dying to know what will happen next. So, about the actions which are in this book, we found out a little about Nina's past, about her terrible action which he did, and maybe exactly this action was a start of her mental illness. And also, something happened between Millie, our main heroine, and Andrew, Nina's husband. And I think that Nina somehow found out about it, and now she wants to revenge. And now she puts a spoke in Millie's wheel, and I think that she won't give her quiet life. And I don't know what will happen next, but the plot is like a spiral. The plot involves, and I really want to find out about the second part of this book because I don't know what will be the plot of the second part, and I know that I definitely will buy the second and the third part. So I'm going to continue my reading and see you. Okay, so I'm at the page 208 and it's chapter 40. I've already reached the second part, and the only thing which I can say is, oh my god, what's going on here in this book? I don't know. It's insane. Like, at first, we think that, like, some crazy rich woman, and she wants to, like, to destroy maybe her maid's life and so on. But guys, things turned out to be like, um, now we know um, the real villain in this book. Of course, I won't tell you, like, because from the second part, I think there will be spoilers, and I don't want to tell you spoilers. But this book reminds me John Mars and B.A. Paris. It reminds me some of their books. And like, I don't know. Of course, I have some doubts about some heroes in this book. Like, it can't be just so simple. And I was right. So I'm dying to know about the past of our heroes and about the future. So what will happen? Let's see. And I have finished this book, and it was like, oh my god, what's going on? I don't want to tell spoilers, but in the last part of this book, we have finally known about Nina's story, about her relationship with her husband. And we also know about Millie's background and why Nina invited her to the house. And I really like the end of this story because I was afraid about some scenes, but it turned out to be that it was like I wanted to be. So, what can I tell about this story? This is gripping, and I can recommend you, like, for 100% to read this book. I think that you will enjoy it, and it totally gets like 5 stars from me, and I desperately need to read the second part. I hope that you liked this format. Tell me in the comments, what do you think? What do you think about this book? Follow me in Instagram and subscribe to my channel. And that's all for this video. Goodbye.